Namaste dear students, welcome for your mathematics class. We have completed already the first chapter, arithmetic progression. Okay, let us move to the second chapter in geometry, that is triangles. So this is your second chapter, and in this chapter we are going to learn about the similarity of triangles. We have different criteria to prove the similarity of triangles and the theorems like BPT theorem, basic proportionality theorem, which is also called as Thales theorem, and we have theorem on area of similar triangles, and we have very important, that is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what is the application of this chapter? Where are we going to apply the knowledge gained in this chapter learned is, as you know children, we know that what is the height of a Mount Everest. We know the tallest peaks of the world as well as the country. We know what is the height of it. Everything has been calculated, and also we know the distance of different planets, like the distance of the moon from the earth. That all, everything has been calculated. And do you think how was it possible? Was it actually measured? It is very impossible for actual measurement, isn't it? So the distance or such measurements are done in a different manner. So what is that different manner is applying the knowledge of the triangles, similarity of the triangles. Okay, this is applied to calculate such measurements like the height, like the what is the height of a peak. Okay, similar figures are taken and the actual measurement is done. Okay, so let us now understand the basic concept of the chapter, which you have already learnt in your lower class also. So let us once again recall what are similar figures and what are congruent figures. Okay, when do we say two figures are similar and when two similars are said to be congruent? Okay, so two similar figures are said to be similar. Here you can see figures having the same shape. They are having the same shape, but they differ in the size. When they differ in the size but have the same shape, we call them as similar figures. Here you can see triangle ABC is a bigger triangle, triangle DEF is a smaller triangle. The shapes are same but the size are different. So we can say triangle ABC is a similar triangle to DEF. We write the similar symbol like this. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. In the same way, here you can see there are two circles drawn. The radius of the two circles are different. The shape of the circles is same, but the size of the circles are different because their radius is different. Okay, so these also come under similar figures. So what is the definition of similar figures? Having the same shape but they differ in the sizes. So now what about the congruent figures? When do we call two figures are congruent? Two figures are said to be congruent when they have the same shape as well as same size. It should be having the same shape as well as size. Then only we can call it as a congruent figures. Like now you can see there is a triangle drawn ABC and DEF. Those two triangles are congruent because they have the same shape and the same size. That means if I take a paper cutting of those two triangles and if I keep DEF on ABC, that will overlap. So such figures are called as congruent figures. But what we should note here, see here, all congruent figures are similar figures. All congruent figures are similar figures, but all similar figures may not be congruent. They may not be congruent figures. Okay, the vice versa is not true. But all congruent figures are similar, whereas all similar figures need not be congruent. Now let us define the similarity of triangles. Can we define the similarity of triangle just by seeing the shape? Not possible. Sometimes they look like similar, but the angle of inclination may be different. Angle of inclination may be different. So here, to define the similarity of any polygon, for a polygon, let us now once again recall what is a polygon. Polygon is a plane figure having 3 or more than 3 sides. So triangle is also a polygon, square is a polygon, a quadrilateral is a polygon. A triangle and the quadrilaterals, they all come under polygons. So how can I define the similarity of a polygon? See now, for example, let me draw a figure here. Here you can see ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral square I have drawn, but you can see here I will write the measures of this. DEFG. If this is 1.5 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. This is 1.5 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. This is 1.5, this is 3 centimeter. This is 1.5, this is 3 centimeter. Okay, can you see? Okay, but can I call them as similar? I cannot call them similar because here the angles are different. Here it makes a 90 degree, but the angles are different. Okay, so the corresponding sides you see, AB by DF is in a proper proportion. AB by DF is in a proper proportion. But what about the angles? Angles are not equal. Here it is a different angle. Here it is a right angle. Okay. So such figures you cannot call as similar figures. For the definition of two polygons to be called as similar, so two polygons of same number of sides, two polygons into consideration. For example, if you are taking two triangles, so both the triangles having the, of course, 3 sides same. Or if you are taking a square, so 2 squares, so both the sides are 4 sides. So two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if these two conditions has to be satisfied. If what? Their corresponding angles are equal. This ABCD could be similar to DEF if angle A would be equal to angle D, angle here D equal to angle G, angle C is equal to angle F, and angle B is equal to angle E. If those angles were equal, corresponding angles were equal, then we could have said that these two polygons, that is the quadrilaterals, are similar. But here the angles are not, corresponding angles are not equal, and hence I cannot say these two are equal. These two are similar figures. So this definition is very important. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Okay, so based on this we have our exercise 2.1 where they have given us to give the examples of the similar figures, and they have given us the figures, two figures, and asked us to prove whether they are similar. So the first question, that is your exercise 2.1 of your textbook, mathematics textbook, exercise 2.1. the question says, here you can see, this is your textbook and you can see the page there, exercise 2.1. the first question goes like this. So they have given small question regarding the examples. They have asked you to give them examples here, and they have given the fill in the blanks. You can see the fill in the blanks here. I will read out the question, the fill in the blanks and the questions here. Exercise 2.1, fill in the blanks using the correct word given in the brackets. They have given the option as well. All circles are dash. All circles are dash. They have given the option congruent or similar. Congruent or similar. You cannot say all circles are congruent. Okay, but you can say all circles are similar. So the option is all circles are similar. In the same way, they have given the second question. All squares are dash. All squares are dash. Whether they have asked whether it is similar or congruent. Again, the same case, you cannot say all squares are congruent, okay, because the vice versa is not true. All squares cannot be congruent, but all squares can be similar. So, all squares are similar. Then, all triangles are similar. They are told all triangles are similar, and they gave the option of isosceles and equilateral triangle. Two options they have given, isosceles and equilateral triangle. So, isosceles triangle, you will be having a pair of equal sides, whereas equilateral triangle, all the three sides will be equal. So, all equilateral triangles are similar, okay, that is the option. But all isosceles triangles cannot be similar, but all equilateral triangles are similar. Now, the fourth fill up the blank is the same what I have written here, this definition only they have given. So, once again recall, two polygons of same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles must be equal and the corresponding should be in the same ratio. So, that only they have given, same ratio or proportional. You can use the word proportional if they are proportional. Ratio means what? Proportional. So, the statement says two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. That will be the answer. Okay, they have given the option that equal and proportional if the corresponding angles must be equal and sides must be proportional. Okay. Now next going to the second question. Give two different examples of pair of similar figures. You can give any different examples for say pair of similar figures. You can give two rectangle of different size, but rectangles will be of same shape, okay, size will be different, or two square or circles or triangles. You can give your option. And non-similar figures, okay, non-similar figures. Non-similar means one triangle, one circle, they are non-similar. One square and a circle, non-similar. So, two non-similar figures examples you need to give for the second question. And in the third question, they have given two quadrilaterals and they have given the sides also. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. In the same way, this is the third question, similar to this. Okay, similar to this. The sides are proportional. You can see AB by DF. They are proportional. AB by DF will be equal to AD by DG. They are proportional. Whereas look at the angles. The angles are different. So here also you can see in this question, you can see the figures are similar, but the sides are proportional, but the angles are not equal, hence they are not similar figures. So now I hope you understand when can we call two figures are similar. We can call two figures are similar, two polygons are similar or two triangles are similar if the angles, corresponding angle, like angle A must be equal to angle D, angle B must be equal to angle E, and their corresponding side should be in the proportion. AB by DE must be equal to AC by DF, must be equal to BC by EF. Okay, then only you can say two polygons can be similar if and only if their angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in a proper proportion. Okay children, so this was the introduction part of your chapter triangles. Okay, in the summary part of your textbook there are statements which need to be written in the classwork. So first you need to write those and then you have to write the exercise 2.1 in the classwork, and you can give your own different examples for pair of similar figures. So in our next class let us move to the next topic and next exercise. Let us deal with the different criteria for proving similarity of triangles, and applying those let us learn basic proportionality theorem as well as the other theorems which are there, and based on them the problems are there that we will deal in our next class. So thank you very much, children.